Good morning, guys. Dave Santarelli here from the Santarelli Trading Exchange. First off, I just want to wish and hope everyone had a great holiday, great Black Friday shopping, sales, record-breaking numbers. Looking forward to the trading week this week. And first off, we're going to start off by going over our current trades this morning. It's Monday, so it's probably going to be a pretty slow day. We might have a pullback this week after a big run for November. November was a really strong month for the markets, and I'm expecting a pullback some point here. So we're going to be on the lookout for that. But as of right now, the pre-markets are higher, and it looks like we're going to be opening higher. Let's watch though for a possible pullback and be cautious there. Good morning, JoJo. Good morning, team. Good morning, everyone. Very glad to be here. We're moving in our new HQ office today. Downtown Orlando on Kirkman in Regions Bank. We'll be occupying the third floor. So looking forward to that. Like I said, guys, first off, we're going to start going over markets opening in about 2 minutes here. So it's only Monday. It's not like we have to jump on trades the first 5-10 minutes. So let's go over our trades right now. So first off, I need to go over Delta, okay? Let me bring up Delta. We have the Delta December 6th 57.50 strike call. Okay, Delta's holding the 10.20. It's down 20 cents. I'm going to keep an eye on this. Stop on the Delta trade. First candle below the 20 SMA. And that, like I said, is for the December 6th Expo. So that's that. Let's take a look at Expedia. Next, we have the Expedia January 17th, 2020 100 strike call. We picked that up as a hook pattern. And let's see. As you can see here, we have a nice shaft and that drop off there after earnings. We have base support right between 94 and 95, and then we have that hook forming now. So right now what we're watching for with Expedia is that first candle above that 20 SMA, the blue line here. If we get a candle above that, I'm going to be looking for 110 as the target. We are up currently right now 37% on our Expedia trade. Market's just opening now. Down 40, up 110, down 600, up 300. That's how opening bell is here, just giving time for the things to adjust. Guys, Nike is really taking off. So that was the Expedia trade. Now let's take a look at Nike. And again, the Expedia trade's for January 17th, 2020 Expo. So still over a month until that expiration, month and a half. Now let's take a look at Nike quick. As you can see here, Nike, it's still holding above the 10 SMA, looking great. I have 95 as a short-term target. We have the Nike December 6 94 strike call. That's up 33% right now. And you know what? I'm going to lock that in. Let's see, 80. Let's see if we could get 90. Let's see if we could get 92 cents a contract for that. We have 10 contracts, all to close. That's still climbing here. Let me see. I'll sell it for 94. See if I can sell it for 94 cents. Place trade. Did not execute yet. It's live. Let's see. Order status. There we go. That just completed. Here it is right here, guys. As you can see, just completed the Nike December 6 94 strike call. I just sold that for 94 cents a contract, and I locked in probably close to a 40% gain on that trade. So already up to start the week. That was a small trade, though. It was only a $1,000 trade, so we're up about $240 on that. Alrighty, on to the next. Let's see, what do we have? We have Uber as well here, and MasterCard. Let's take a look at Uber. Let me share this link quick in the trade room. I get so caught up with things I forget to share the link here. Alrighty, so let's go back to that. Alrighty, so Uber right now, as you guys can see, we had the 1020 cross. Now, this is what's really important. So you guys know our consolidation, breakout momentum, breakdown momentum. Now, let's take a look here because this is key consolidation right here. And we got the 1020 meeting up with the 50. So this is going to be an important time frame coming up for the next few weeks here with Uber. Let me change the charts here as well. I want to change the themes, make this a little bit lighter. Is that easier for you guys to see with the white? I think it's going to look nicer on the site. Anyway, Uber, let's take a look here at the today chart. Let's see you get up to that 10, 20, 50 SMA and start to break through it there. Not much going on just yet. Let's take a look at MasterCard. I'll be doing something with this trade today. So MasterCard doesn't look too bad there, retracing a little bit. That still looks pretty strong though. Let's take a look at the today 1 minute. Starting to break a little bit lower there. Let's see, positions. Four minutes in, Dow's up about 26, Nasdaq's down about 6. I'm waiting to see a reversal here. Let's take a look at the Qs. It's Monday, so I'm not expecting too much today. Ulta has earnings this week, so remember about Ulta, because later on this week, I'm definitely going to try an earnings trade on Ulta. Let's see the trade room here. Sudiker says, Dave, Baidu could be breaking out. Let's take a look at Baidu quick. B-I-D-U. Let's take a look. Change that to 3-month daily. That's looking good, Sudiker. 125 is going to be the target. 118.45 right now. As you guys can see, here's the SMA cluster. Let's zoom in a little bit here to the right. Look at this on November 6, 2019. We had the SMA cluster, and then we had a nice breakout here. We pulled back down to the 20 and another breakout. Right now, we're consolidating at the 1020. This is the 3-month daily. This is looking really nice here for a continued run up to 125. So keep an eye out for that. I'm keeping an eye on MasterCard here because in Sophie's account, I have that MasterCard trade that's currently down about 40%. That was green, though, this morning before the markets open. That's just from today. So let me show you this. This is Sophie's account. And you don't find any other service showing you like this. So right now we're down about $1,200 on the MasterCard trade, down about 47%. I was up on this yesterday, well this morning before bells open. So this just goes to show you a $3 move, a 1% move. That's about a 48% move, a 50% difference there, 50% move in the underlying option. So keep that in mind. When you're options trading, you know, you're looking for your signals, your sell signals, your target, your stops. If you don't have them, you know, you're just holding on to that trade. And right now, MasterCard on a 3-month daily, you know, it's still looking fine. It might retrace back down to that 10. I'm going to see how it goes for the rest of today. I might sell that trade by noon, 1 o'clock. See what happens here. Baidu's continuing to climb. Anyone still in Disney? Disney's still looking good. That's looking ready for another run. I really think we're going to see Disney $175 to $200 a share by their next earnings report. So that's going to be definitely one we want to keep an eye on. Let's see here. What else we got going on? I'm looking at the watch list right here. Nike's still looking great. $94 a share. CVX is looking good, up about 0.75%. Baidu's up about 0.5%. Banks are doing well today. Delta's starting to climb again. There goes MasterCard now. That's nice. Love to see MasterCard climb above that 10 SMA and start to climb for the day. Not only down 0.78%, was down about 1% a minute ago. So keep an eye on that. Marco says, Dave, are we looking at a CRM, which is Salesforce earnings trade? Well, let's take a look at Salesforce CRM. Guys, there goes MA MasterCard climbing above that 10 for the first time today. Let's see if it could hold and start that climb and exit the BDM there and enter breakout momentum. We'll see. Now watch if it fails at this 10 right here. If it fails at this 10 and starts to head lower, that's a sign BDM and that we might continue to run lower today. So watch. See how it's failing so far at the 10? It's not over yet, the candle, so we'll have to see. But so far, as you can see, it got up to that 10, it's failing. So we have to see what happens by the time that candle's over there at that minute. These are minute candles. Still in Disney for this week. I'm not in any Disney trades, so if you're in a Disney trade, that's up about 0.34%. That's looking fine. I'm out of my Disney trades, but if you guys need anything, just let me know. I'd be happy to give you my opinion.
Brooks Automation, BRKS, Brooks Automation, Herring City is out with a negative note. Says 10K delayed due to revenue recognition.
Guys, I just wanted to let you know as well that the trade challenge is coming out incredibly well. We're almost ready for the trade challenge. We actually are just about finished with the new site. Here's the new site, guys. Quick, let me show you. So as you can see, we have breaking charts. How this is going to work, we have different categories here. We have trade ideas, recap videos, trade of the day, breaking charts. And at the bottom here, you can see popular categories. I'm going to be adding trade challenge to this. That way, when you come down here, if you click on, let's say, breaking charts, it's going to show you all the articles in breaking charts. And you'll be able to look at it. And like here, for example, if you wanted to look at this one, you click on it. And then you get to read this entire article, see what's going on. And it's really great there. So this is what you could do, and it shows you if it's an open position or a closed position. It's really great, guys. So that's that. Here is the trade room for this, and this is really nice for mobile friendly. So here you could share everything very mobile friendly. The trade alerts here. The official trade alerts are going to be one sent out, and once you're a member, I think the middle membership there will get you access to this one. The lowest membership will just get you access to Breaking Charts tab, and then the middle subscription service will get you the trade alerts, live trade room, Breaking Charts. You'll be able to get the email trade alerts and everything. Also, whenever we post on Facebook, you'll see it over here, which is really great. If you want to look at something here, you click on it, and then you can view that article, and it's really nice how we set this up here. And if you like it, if you want to comment on it, it's really nice so we could keep going back and forth with each other here. And if you want to share it, you can share it. And then we're going to have courses here. We're going to build out these courses over time, but we have our basic courses here for right now. The trade challenge, this is going to be going on once we finalize our portfolio for that. Performance, just like the old page, just like the old site. They're going to be two different services, though. Obviously, that's not correct here. The small Google trade, I think he messed something up there. But nice trades here. This one as well, the Ulta. And then if we go to join now, you'll see the memberships. Here's the memberships. $30. That'll just get you access to breaking charts. The trader package, $90 a month, that gets you access to breaking charts so you can view all those posts, the newsletter, trade alerts, the live trade room, trade alerts, and then you'll get the emails sent and the trade recap videos. Every package comes with a free 7-day free trial. It's only used once. It uses your IP address, so watch that. And then your professional trader. This includes everything other, and then it also includes the live video trading, and it also includes the trade challenge when we start that for the entire year. If we have 1, 2, 5, it includes all the trade challenges. So that's the new site there. I'm very happy and pleased with that. It's looking great. And MasterCard's breaking down lower here. Let me take a look at that. I'm going to get rid of that now out of that account. That's just continuing to head lower there. Let me see, MasterCard. What do I have? The 290, 250. $1. 10 contracts, $1. All right, I just sold that MasterCard. That wasn't going my way there. Even though it's a Monday, it's down 1.5%. I'll wait for a better opportunity to jump in that.
Manufacturing PMI for November, 52.
As you can see, that's coming right down to that 10. So if that comes down to that 10, we have a bounce off that. I'll re-enter and make that a larger trade there if we get that confirmed bounce off that 10 SMA like we had right here. So I'll keep an eye on that. And as you can see, that pullback here, it lasted just 2 days. And then, on the third day, you broke that high from the 3 days prior. So, that's how most of these larger companies are trading here, especially with the holiday season coming up. MasterCard, Visa, PayPal, Square, they're pretty stable there. So keep that on the look. Other than that, it's really a slow morning. I'm watching the watch list up above here. We could go through that quick. Let me go down through that. We'll start off with American Airlines. I'm just going to go down. This is a 3-month daily chart. Let's take a look here and see if there's anything that piques our fancy. Apple holding that 1020 SMA, but you can see the size of those candles. Those candles are getting much smaller here, so keep an eye for a possible reversal in BDM cycle starting. AMD, as you guys can see, here's another one. We got consolidation. If you wanted to put your consolidation box around, it's holding support right around 39, let's say 38.80. That's going to be our support bottom, and then our resistance to break through, we're looking at a candle above 39.70. If we get a candle above 39.70, we could go long, buy some calls, go into an in-the-money vertical call spread, and we could watch that trade if we get that confirmed bounce and break out of that consolidation box. If it breaks lower here, if it breaks below that 38.80, then we could be looking for further selling pressure coming in. So let's continue to go down the list here. Amazon retracing, coming back down to that 10. As you guys could see, the 10-20 cross is coming up. As you guys could see here as well, we're trending higher with Amazon. Here's the high from this cycle here, this phase. So this is breakout momentum. Came up to resistance, pulled back down to the 20. And then when we had that next breakout momentum cycle, we made new highs in this cycle. So then we retraced a bit, and now we just made more new highs up to 1825. So we're making higher highs in this here, but still nothing I'm going to jump into yet. If we get that confirmed bounce either off the 1020 SMA on a daily chart, I might enter into an Amazon trade. Nothing yet, though. Let's continue to get on the watch list here. BABA, retracing a little bit. We're seeing a little bit of selling pressure coming in today, not too much. Bank of America, banks, financial sector is doing extremely well. Bank of America up about 1% today, up 0.32%. 33 cents, up 1%. And still continuing to climb. That's looking good. We might be able to do a trade on that. This one's looking good. Sudiker brought this up in the trade room. This is Baidu. As you guys could see, it had a successful bounce off the 10-day simple moving average, and we're looking to get up to resistance now right around 125. So if you're looking at a Baidu swing trade, here is a swing trade on Baidu. So let's take a look at the option trade, or the option chain. Let's look at the December 20th, give it a little bit of time there. And if you look, pick up the 119 strike, not too much total volume, but the 120 strikes are looking good there. Got some volume, open interest there. They're going for about $3.04 a contract. So your break even is going to be your strike 120 plus what you paid, 305. So your break even's 123.05. For 100% return, add another 305 to that. So 126.10. So at $126.10, you have a 100% return on that Baidu trade, and you have from now until December 20th Expo. So if you wanted to make that type of trade, you go to December 20th, and you could put in the 120 strike call, and then you put in a limit order. This we could put in, let's see here, the 120 is going for 308 theoretically. So we can put it up to 310. 2 pennies isn't going to hurt. If you did 10 contracts, that's going to be a $3,100 trade. If you wanted to bring it down to 5 contracts, it's going to be about a $1,500 trade. But that looks great there, and then you would just click buy to open, term day, good for the day, and that's what you do there. So the 120 strike calls right now, you're going for about 305 to 308. So that's a trade idea if you wanted to make on Baidu. Sudiker brought up in the trade room there. Let's take a look. Let's keep going down the watch list here quick. Then we'll go over our trades once more. Now, booking, guys, take a look here. This is something to keep an eye on. So as you guys can see, the 20 blue SMA here, the blue 20 SMA, that's acting as resistance right now. You can see here the candles got up to it, and so far it's failing and breaking lower. We got the 1020 coming up though. We have the MACD cross, so we might see this start to break out in the next day or two. This is one of those stocks, like it looks like it's in breakout momentum, but as you can see here, it's holding below that blue 20 SMA. So I'm going to wait until you get that candle and confirmation above that 20 SMA before I enter into a long trade on booking. All right, let's continue to go down here. This is Citigroup. Financials are doing well. CMG is just pulling back a little bit there. CMG looks really nice though once you got that confirmed bounce off that 10 or 20. Cisco not doing too much there, but you could see here's another consolidation box on Cisco. It's just been trading within a tight dollar range here from 44.50 up to, about 46. So a tight range there. You're looking for it to break that above or below to enter into either puts or calls. CVX doing too much there. Let's see. Delta's looking really great still, guys. We went over this. We actually have a trade on Delta. We have the Delta December 6, 2019, 57.50 strike call. It's up 9% today. We've paid 63 cents a contract for that. It expires this week. A small trade, $1,200 trade. But I like the chart on Delta here. It's looking good. We're going to have resistance right around 58. That's going to be the target for the week. Not for the week here, but that's where I probably will take profits. And then again at around 59.50 to 60. Do I think it could get to 60 this week? I could tell you more by the end of the day here if I see we got some buyers coming in. So keep an eye on that. Let's continue down the watch list here. DBX, Dropbox, BDM. It's in breakdown momentum. This is a 3-month daily chart. It's getting up to that 10 SMA, failing and pulling back. So I would not be going long on DBX. If anything, it's at the lows of the day. This is something I'd be entering puts for. If you take a look at the today 1-minute chart, here you go. You're in continued BDM, breakdown momentum, and it's continuing lower here, down 1.46% for the day. And it looks like it's going to head lower. Let's take a look out here. We have base support right around 17.25, so about another dollar pullback is possible on Dropbox. Let's take a look at Disney. Disney's holding its ground. It's just flat for the day. It's down 3 cents. Now it's green, so you just got to watch that. It's consolidation. Disney, we have a long-term trade on that. Or no, I'm out of the Disney trade, so I'm going to have to re-enter again. But Disney's a really great trade, and I do want to enter into another Disney trade. Matter of fact, here, I can enter another Disney trade right now for you guys. All right, guys, so let me give a minute here so I could edit this video for the post. Alrighty, guys, so we're going to be making a trade here on Disney. We've been trading Disney quite frequently since they came out with their new streaming service. They have over 20 million subscribers with their service, and they are now a major competitor with Netflix, Hulu, and all those other streaming services. We made some fantastic gains on Disney when it started breaking out back here on the 13th, even before that. So right now we can see we had breakout momentum. We had consolidation in the box right here. We broke that out again, and now we're holding at consolidation before our next breakout. And Disney reports earnings, I think, on February 6th. Let me bring up the calendar here, double check. DIS. So let's see here. I want to give this trade enough time because I want to make this a decent trade. So the next earnings announcement is going to be coming out on February 3rd. So if I'm looking at the option chain here for Disney, I'm going to be looking at something like the February monthly expo or even the March. I think February monthly is going to be perfect for us. So if we take a look here, the 150 strike call is going to cost around $7.62. Break even then would be 157.62. 100% gain would be at 165. 165.30. 165.30 would be our 100% return. Delta trade still continuing to climb, guys. Let's take a look at Delta here.
KOD, Kodiak shares up 126%.
Delta's in breakout momentum. You got the crossover. You got the candles above the 10, 20, 50 SMA continuing to climb. If you guys aren't in a Delta trade, here's a great trade idea on Delta. Oh, I just lost that option chain there in the background. Rest in peace there, option chain. Alrighty, let's see here. Delta. So if you're looking at Delta, what I'd be looking at is the December 20th monthly expo. And if we're looking at that, 57.50, you got some nice contracts there, open interest over 10,000 contracts. There's many more call buyers than there are put buyers. So I'm going to enter into, well, I'm already in a trade, but if you wanted to enter into a trade on this, you could pick up the 57.50 or the 58 strike. You know, me personally, I like getting in the money, so even the 57 strike, you know, then at 60 you have a 100% return. So if you picked up the 57 strike call for the December 20th expo, once Delta reaches $60 a share, you have a 100% return on that. That's only $2.44 higher from where it's at right now, and still continuing to climb, still in breakout momentum. So that's looking good right there, guys. Now back to Disney. I get all over the place there. Disney. Alrighty, so first off, as you can see on the today 1 minute chart, Disney's in consolidation. Now, if Disney has a candle above 150-180, that's going to be a perfect opportunity for us to jump in and make a nice swing trade on Disney. Again, let's take a look at the 3-month daily chart. Disney's now climbing up 12 cents, 14 cents. It was just down about 5 cents when we were talking about it before. So let's take a look at the Disney option chain. Like I said, let's go with the February expo so we could have that earnings baked in, and this is going to be a less volatile trade here. So if we picked up the 155 strike for 540, let's just say $5, make it even. So at 160 we have break even. At 165 we have 100% return. Do we think this is going to get to 165 from now until the next earnings? Well, let's take a look. If she's at, let's say, 152 now, 152 and multiply that by 1.03, that'll bring us up to about 156. So 152 multiply that by 1.08. So if it has an 8% climb from now till then, that's going to bring us up to about 164. And at 164, we're going to have over 100% return there. So we need about an 8% move. Do we think Disney can move 8% from now until February? Answer to that is absolutely. I think it's going to climb to possibly 175 to 200. So looking at that trade, I'm going to do this right now. I'm going to jump in, buy the call. Expiration is going to be the February 21st, and we're going to look at the 155. We could pick up the 150 if we wanted to. The 155 is going for about $5.35. We could pick up a 10 contracts. That's going to cost around $5,000, $6,000. So let's see here. I like this trade. It's looking good. She's pulling back a little bit, though. Let's take a look at the 1 minute. And, guys, the reason why we wait here is because we want optimal entry. We want an optimal entry point. And if we could get a climb above that 150, 185, like I said, break that consolidation, that's going to be right where I enter this trade. So keep an eye on that, guys. Delta's still running here. Sorry to keep going back and forth, but I'm watching the chain here, or the watch list up above the portfolio, still continuing to run higher. So keep an eye on Delta. Disney, base support for this consolidation, 150, 144. If it breaks below that, we'll see new lows for the day. Delta still running. Delta. Let's see what the other airlines are doing. This is Delta, American Airlines, AAL. Let's take a look. Let's move it to the 3-month daily. Wow, American Airlines, guys, this is looking really nice here. We could be looking at $30 here for the next resistance. This is a really nice setup, American Airlines. Let's take a look at the others there. Save. That's Spirit Airlines. It's actually doing pretty well. That's a nice looking chart as well there. UAL, United Airlines. That's looking good, though. Look at 96 as target resistance. So out of the airlines, what I like most, let's see, American Airlines, this is looking good. Delta's looking the best out of all of them, I think. I think Delta's $60 target in the next month is gonna be key there. It's a nice setup.
KOD, Kilo Oscar Delta, shares resume trading now, hitting a high of 67.07 now at $65, Kilo Oscar Delta.
Walmart's breaking lower here. Take a look at Walmart. Walmart's still holding that 50 as of right now, but take a look at the today 1 minute. Looks like we're heading much lower here. Good thing we held off on that Disney trade. Take a look at that, down 40 cents now. And guys, that's the beauty of the trade plan. You know, like and that's why sometimes I just don't even go live, you know, because sometimes the market's not doing too much, you know, and you just got to sit back and wait and be patient for those setups, you know. But when you go live, sometimes you feel forced to make that trade. But, you know, like we just did with Disney, I was saying, guys, I'm not going to be entering into that call unless we break above that 150, 185. Did we break above it? No, we didn't make that trade, and that's a good thing we didn't. If we did make that trade, we'd be down probably 20, 30% right now, you know, if we did a weekly trade. That's still continuing lower here.
KOD, Kodiak Science.
So it's really nice when you follow your trade plan and you're able to avoid mistakes and you're able to grab those nice patterns there, those nice setups. So right now, not too much going on. Expedia 3-month daily,
$2 now.
not doing too much either. We have the January 17th, 2020 100 strike call. That's up about 20% right now. Wow, the market's really taking a dip here, guys.
Minus 0.8%, consensus plus 0.4%.
Might be doing a day trade here, a short-term swing. Markets are breaking lower. Let's see if we got the December 20th Expo Diamond 280 strike puts.
September construction spending revised to minus 0.3% from plus 0.5%.
There we go. We're continuing lower. Let me put in at 315. See if I can pick something up here.
S&P futures falling further now following that weak number on construction spending.
Let's see if I could get in this.
31.25.
I have the order and it's not executing. Let's see, order status live. Let's change that.
DRRX.
There we go. It just entered. I'm in the Diamond December 20th 280 strike put. That's going to be a short-term trade there. It just completed the Diamond December 20th 280 strike put. I got 10 contracts. Smaller trade, around $3,200 trade.
Unfair subsidy.
Here it is here.
Airbus, that was out report earlier on that from Reuters.
So here is the Diamond trade. We picked up buy to open the Diamond December 20th 280 strike puts. Like I said, for the December 20th 2019 Expo, we got 10 contracts. We paid $3.20 a contract, so that's a $3,200 trade. And with commissions, as you can see, minus what we have, it's a $3,200 trade. And look at where we're at already. Already, without even doing anything, we're already up $70.
CEO found that EU continued to provide subsidies for Airbus and
Up 2% already on those Diamond puts. We got the Diamond December 20th 280 strike puts. Up $70. It's $3,200 trade. And we'll watch that. It's continuing. Diamond's continuing to break lower here. We're just up $70, and now we're up, I think, around 95. Now we're really breaking lower here. We're starting to get some nice gains on this trade. Already, guys, we're up $145 in what, a minute, maybe 2 minutes? Now we're up $170.
shares of McDonald's popping off the lows now.
Up $170, a quick 5.3% gain, and still continuing to rise here as Diamond breaks lower in the background here. I think I'm going to lock in my gains on Expedia for now, guys. Sell to close. Let's see. I'm going to sell to close this at 3.3. Let's see. The Expedia EXPE. Let's see. Call January 17th. 100. That is at 410. How many contracts do we have? We have 10 contracts. Let's see. Let's see Expedia quick here, what this chart looks like. That still looks good, the Expedia chart here, but just in case we see a further pullback here, I'd really like to lock in those profits. Let's see. Okay, I have it in order to sell that. Guys, our freaking, wow, our diamond puts are already up $350. Okay, so the Expedia trade's live. Let me see. I could change that. Let's change that down to 4.05. Sell to close. Wow, we're up $300 already now on the... There we go. I just sold Expedia. That's sold. Guys, take a look now at our diamond put. Our diamond put's now up $294.84. Market's breaking lower. We're now up almost $400 on the diamond puts. We're up 12%. Take a look, guys. $370. We just made this trade. Already up 11.5%, and we have the December 20th Expo. We gave ourselves plenty of time. Now we're up over $400. Let's take a look. $420 in a few minutes. That's incredible. Did you guys jump into this trade? Who's in this trade? I'd like to know, either in the chat room or in the trade room. Tell me who jumped in this diamond put with us. She's continuing to rock higher here, up $470.
Sierra Oncology popping to the highs of the day now.
Up $470 in minutes, 15%. December 20th, 280 strike. And you know what?
Announcing this morning an investor event to discuss the momelotinib data reported at the ASH conference. That's Sandy Romeo Alpha.
And I just sold the diamond puts and I locked. Guys, take a look. What time is it? It's 10:06, right? Take a look the profits I locked in already. Today's realized gain, $1,158.78. And that's just with the diamond trade. And what other trades did we do? Here, right here. Here's the order status. So we sold to close the Expedia, the diamond put. Diamond's still dropping lower here. That's looking great. We sold the Nike, locked in a profit on that. What a day already. What a start to the week. I'd really like you guys to start participating, though. Did you guys get in that trade?
Letter I, Intelsat dropping here. $6. Letter I.
Jorge Nunez said he's in that trade. Jorge, how much are you up on that trade, percentage-wise, dollar-wise? Let me bring up E-Trade here. Let's see what Jorge said. Log in. Alrighty.
ROKU, Roku hitting new lows now.
Roku, new lows. Gains and losses. What's today's date? The 2nd. And here we go. And guys, here are the trades we've made today and closed today. So this is December 2nd, 2019. December 2nd, 2019. That's the date we are searching. That's today. The realized profits. Here's today's realized profit in less than a half hour of working. Half hour, $1,158.78. Here's the symbol, what we traded, the quantity. Here's the opening transaction, the closing transaction. And as you can see, the realized gain on each of those trades or loss. Here was the date we opened, the date we closed. Here was the price we opened, how much that trade cost, price, net amount, and then our... And all three of these trades combined cost $7,400, but we weren't in those all at once there. So, you know, if you just got that diamond put, that was a $3,200 trade. It just made $340 literally in about 2 minutes, 3 minutes. The Nike trade, we picked that up on the 26th. We sold it today. So we already locked in a day trade. We locked in 2 swing trades and looking really great there. So that was a nice quick gain, guys. Let me save that there. Realized profits 12 to 19. Let me share that in the trade room with you guys. And there you go. I just shared it in the trade room. That's the profits today already for less than a half hour. $1,158.78. Really nice looking there. Let's see.
AQST now hitting a new high, $10. Alpha Quebec Sandy Tango.
Alrighty, so let's get this back up here. Alrighty, guys, do you have anything you want me to take a look at here? Because we just closed out a few positions. We did the day trade, so now it's kind of like you got to reset yourself and get rolling again. Let's see what the Qs and Diamond are doing. That was really nice. We locked in the profit on that Diamond puts there, and now we got the first candle above that 10. We're looking for a candle above that 20, and if we do, we might have a nice reversal here coming for the markets. We'll take a look there and see. Let's see what Diamond's doing now. Diamond's climbing there. That's nice. We sold at perfect timing there, guys. Alrighty, let's go take a look again. And guys, that's the importance of patience, discipline, being able to wait for the right trade setups. As you can see, if we're waiting for those setups, if we're waiting for those good trade setups, we could make a killing. You guys could see, you know, we could take quick action, make a quick 20, 30% and be out of that trade. And that's the beauty of it. If you're finding those breakout trades or the breakdown trades, for example, here, let's take a look at the daily chart here, okay? So let's take a look and say, hey, you know, if this is going to start retracing here back down to that 20 SMA, you know, that's down at, you know, 278. We still have about 200 points for that to drop. So if you jumped in, let's say you got the December monthly expo for the diamond puts here, you know, you could take your profits once you get down to support right around 277.50, you know, and that's going to be a huge gain there. But what I wanted to get back to here was let me see. I want to find a good setup here. Now, Facebook gets a confirmed bounce off this 10 SMA tomorrow. I'm going to be buying. If we see a candle below that 10, that's going to be pretty ugly for Facebook, as we could possibly retrace back down to that blue 20 SMA, which is right around 195.50, maybe 196. So still a larger pullback possible with Facebook. We're going to have to see if it holds that 10 SMA there or not. And see back here how Facebook, now the past is the best predictor for the future for me with our trade plan and with how we trade. So if you take a look at this, Facebook, when it had that 1020 cross and entered into the breakout momentum cycle and phase, you could see that it was breaking out, and then when it retraced, it came back down to that 20 SMA, the blue line here. So it broke out, it retraced back down to that 20 SMA where it held support, and then it had the next breakout momentum cycle, climbed, got all the way up to 198, and then what happened? She retraced right back down to that blue 20 SMA again. And it's like clockwork with Facebook. And you can see breakout momentum, retrace down to that 20. Breakout momentum, retrace back down to that 20. Breakout momentum, retrace to the 10. Breakout momentum, retrace to the 10. Breakout momentum, retrace down to that 10, which it might retrace down to that 20. So that just goes to show you, you don't want to enter into a long trade on Facebook just yet. We want to wait for that confirmation. See if it's going to hold this level or if it's going to continue to retrace lower back down to that blue 20 SMA for support. So Marla says, can you look at Delta? Yes, we just looked at Delta before. Let's take a look at it again. Down 6 cents. This is looking nice. We have the Delta December 6, 57.50. So right now it's just pretty flat. Let's take a look at the today 1 minute chart. Not doing too much here. We have consolidation. It's holding that. Starting to climb now. Maybe if she continues to climb there, we could jump into a quick day trade on it. But that's looking good there, Marla. Do you guys have any other trades you guys want to go over? Feel free to let me know. Because usually I'm just sitting here waiting for some trading opportunities to pop up. Now here's Ulta, today 1 minute. Let's take a look at the 3-month daily. Guys, remember what I told you about Ulta? We were looking for that candle between the SMAs to climb back up to that resistance right around 245 and then possibly again at 250. So Ulta reports earnings this week, so I definitely do want to make a small earnings trade on Ulta. So maybe I'll make a trade on that today. And if you take a look, guys, this is a higher risk trade. I'm making sure you're aware of that before I even look at a trade setup. So it has earnings Thursday after the bell. So we got about 1 day. If we wanted to get the December 13th expo, we could. Let's see. The 235 is going for 1190, 235. So it's not that much more if we went with an extra week out. But December 6th, if we picked up that 235 and we needed that 255 for 100% return. But if we got a spread, buy to open, sell to open, call. Let's say we did the December 6th expo here for earnings. And let's say we did the 237.50, 240. That only cost $1 to be worth 250. That's 150% max net gain if Ulta's above 240 by Friday. And that's definitely doable with earnings coming up. So I'm actually going to get into a small trade, net debit. I'll do it at 1.05. 10 contracts, that's going to cost $1,050. Let's see here if I can pick it up for it. I put the order live. She still didn't fill yet. Here's the order status. That's live. Let's change it. We'll change it to 1.1. That's still not filling there. Let's see, order status. That's still live, and I just changed that to 1.1. That should fill any second. It's got a midpoint of 1.05. Let's see, I'll change it to 1.15. There we go. I'm in Ulta. I just picked that up for $1.15 a contract. So the max that could be worth is $2.50. I paid $1.15. 2.5, divide that by 1.15. Max net gain on this is 117.39%. And all I need is Ulta to be above $2.40 a share by this Friday. And like I said, it has earnings. This is a small trade. It's $1,150 trade. So I'm going to hold that for the week. That's a swing trade. I don't care what it does today. I don't care what it does tomorrow. I don't even care what it does Wednesday. What I care about is the earnings and what it does on Friday. No, James Ellison asks if I have a Cisco trade. James, one thing, we are quick with our trades. I've been out of Cisco for quite some time here. Are you in a Cisco trade, James? I was talking about Cisco, though. If that breaks above, let's say, 45.80, I'd probably enter. If it broke below 44.50, I'd probably enter into some puts there. So let's see what MA's doing now. Wow, MA had a larger pullback there. Good thing I sold when I did. She's starting to climb, though. It could be a good buying opportunity. Let's see what Visa, PayPal, and Square are doing relative to these. Let's take a look at the 3-month daily. Visa, same thing, pulled right back. But see, here's the beauty of it. You notice when you have these big pullbacks, you have a nice climb after. There's a big candle pullback, a nice climb. Big candle pullback down to that 20. And as you guys could see, Visa here, it's been coming back down to that the 20 or 50 SMA, and then climbing again. Coming down to that 20 SMA, climbing. And then today it just retraced back down to that 20 as well. So I could expect this week for Visa to continue to run tomorrow. If I got a green candle on Visa tomorrow, I'm going to be entering into a Visa weekly trade. Weekly or December 20th. Give us a little bit more time with the December 20th expo. But right now, as you guys could see, I just did a day trade. We closed out some swing trades, and we're being patient, disciplined, and waiting for the next setup. And the beautiful thing about this is if you guys get this, mentality down, psychology, once we start that trade challenge, which is going to be coming up really soon here, that's going to work out incredibly well for you if you have that discipline and patience to follow that trade plan, know your stops, your targets, and your exits. So make sure you're aware of the trade plan and how it works for the trade challenge if you're going to participate in that. Let's take a look here. What else is going on? I'm looking at the watch list here. Macy's is up 1.34% today. As most of you guys know, I got some Gucci and some Louis Vuitton, and I'll tell you what, the stores down here in Orlando, most of them were absolutely dead. The stores that had lines out the door were Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and what was the other one there? Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and Diesel had some people. Also, the big one, Tommy Hilfiger. That one had an insane line. I got like 20 clothing items there. I got 20 things. The bill was like $250, and I waited in line for literally about an hour and a half. Waited in line for checkout at Tommy Hilfiger. So I think they're going to do well. I'm not a big retailer, but Macy's here, that's looking fine. Still trading between the SMAs, no trade zone, nothing solid there for Macy's. So, not going to be entering into anything like that just yet. Disney, take a look at that pullback on Disney. That was a good thing we didn't enter there, and a good thing we took profits last week on Disney. That's looking incredible there. We're going to be looking for another trade setup on Disney coming up. Looks like she's going to pull back down to that 10 SMA, which is going to be right around 150, maybe 149, and then we'll look for a possible climb there. But right now, guys, the most important thing, let's take a look at the diamond and the Qs. This is so important. We might have seen the highs. We had a nice holiday trend. We had some record sales come in. but now we're seeing that big red candle on the Diamond ETF. Here's a 3-month daily chart. We're just breaking below that 10 SMA, so we could possibly retrace further back down to that 277.50. So if you were asking me, Dave, what do you think the market's going to do this week? I'm telling you right now, it looks like we're going to possibly retrace back down to 277.50 or even lower. As of right now, it's only 10:23, not even an hour into the day yet. But so far from what I see, if we continue that selling pressure the rest of today, there's no doubt we're going to retrace this week. So that's what you're keeping in mind. Mondays we typically don't jump into swing trades for the week, unless there's big market mover events or some type of news that's going to propel the market to go where we want it to go. But like I said here, as of right now, we're being patient, disciplined. We know our trade setup, we know our trade plan, and we know what we're looking for. And right now, we're not in anything that we got into today except for the Ulta. That's an earnings trade. Delta's down a little bit today. That was higher this morning. Let's take a look at Delta. Still holding that 1020 SMA. Delta's fine. But we do have the December 6th Expo on Delta, so we're going to have to keep that in mind. Okay. Let's go down the watch list here one more time and take a look. This is the 3-month daily. Let's go down here and take a look. So this is American Airlines holding that 50. Here's Apple holding that 10, but it looks like we have some selling pressure coming in. We struggled here with resistance from November 19th. The past few days here, we failed to break that. So right now, it looks like we failed at resistance, and we might start to retrace here and pull back or have a reversal and start breaking lower for Apple. So we could tell that just by using our trade plan and our basic charting analysis. So Apple, here's AMD. AMD still retracing, pulling back to that 20 SMA. Nothing doable there. Amazon still retracing further. That's going to be a possible really nice trade setup there for Amazon coming up. Let's take a look here. The Baba retracing. So basically the entire market's pulling back a little bit here. Baidu's still looking good there, holding that 1020 SMA.
50 below on Roku.
Roku, I don't know what he said there, 50 below. Booking now. This is going to be important to watch, see if it holds 1875. If Booking could hold 1875, the next confirmed bounce, the next green candle that breaks above that 20 SMA, that'll be entry for a Booking trade. Citigroup not doing too much here. CMG is coming off the lows here. Let's look at the today 1-minute chart. So that had the nice cross over here. Take a look here. Here's the MACD cross right here, right at around 10:09. And then what happened? Your next candle here, you have the first candle above that 10 SMA. The next candle, you have the first candle above that 20. And you're saying, wow, it didn't have a candle above that 20 SMA the entire time today. So right here, that's signifying, hey, something's coming up here. You're watching your indicators, your tools. You see the MACD cross. You see the first candle trading above the 1020 SMA. And that's your entry right here. So your entry, 801.52. And then she starts to climb here, retracing back down to that 10 SMA and now climbing again. Now, if we could break this, we get another green candle above that. We're going to be looking at 810. So still a lot of room for CMG to climb there. That's looking good if you're looking for a short-term swing trade or a day trade. All right, let's take a look here. Go back to 3-month daily. Cisco trade or Cisco chart. That's in consolidation. Not much going on with that. CVX, not too much going on there. Nothing worthwhile. Delta still looking good, still in breakout momentum, holding that 10-20-50 SMA. A little selling pressure today with the general market for a Monday. DBX is still continuing to drop. We talked about that before in this video. Still continuing to drop, still looking like a nice setup there for a swing trade with some puts. And guys, right now, I'm stressing again, I would not be going long. I would not be buying calls right now. Now, take a look down here. They're picking up MasterCard, option alert, December 20th, 300 call. They're picking up 623 contracts, 84 cents a contract. 84, multiply that by 623, and that right there is a $52,332 trade. So they're just picked up a 50 grand trade on MasterCard. Look at the call sweeps coming in here. Call sweeps, Qualcomm, June 19th 15th, 2020, 90 strike call sweep. AMD call sweeps coming in. So as you can see, the market's picking up a little bit here. They're picking up some calls on it, but to me, the market's still red here. Nvidia's down about 2.3% today, down $5. So guys, now this is really important. I want you guys to understand this, listen to this. This is the important part. So when you come off of having a great week like we had last week, the key is not to be greedy, to be patient, disciplined. And like I said, when you have those gains, lock in those gains. And if you see selling pressure like we are now, first off, you don't want to chase. We just had a big holiday shopping day, and the markets might be retracing here. That might have been the run up. That was the catalyst, Black Friday. Now that that's over, we might see the markets continue to retrace here. So I would not be going long yet. I would not be buying calls. I would not be buying shares just yet. I'd be waiting to see what we do, at least for the end of today and starting tomorrow. But there are some sectors and stocks that are holding up fairly well. Like we said, Nike is still holding up and climbing. Macy's, some of the retail stocks are doing well. Tesla's still on the climb there, up 1.13%. Gold is up about 0.8% today. Usually they buy gold when there's some indecision in the markets or when there's some selling pressure in the markets. You'll see gold climb because that's considered a safe haven to park your cash. Financials are doing really well. That's pretty much it. McDonald's is up 0.3% today at 195. That was one we were talking about last week. Remember, we made that 200% gain on McDonald's last week here. So here's the 3-month daily chart on MCD here. That's looking nice as well. You got that 1020 cross. When does this one have earnings? Let's take a look. Let's zoom out a little bit more here. Take a look at the 1 year. This is looking really nice, guys, for a swing trade here. Let's take a look at the calendar quick. Once I'm done with this video, I'm going to be going down and setting up our new office. I got to go sign the final contract there. All right, so nothing for December. January earnings are on the 28th. So Tuesday, January 28th, MCD McDonald's will be posting their Q4 earnings. So if I got that, I'd probably want to get, let's see here, plenty of time. So I'd probably go with the December 20th. I want to do that short of a time though, because I want to capture a nice move here, at least up to, 200 to 205. 205. 200 is a nice target area, and then also 205 if you're getting a longer term trade. Let's take a look at the option chain now on MCD and take a look, see if we could do anything here. So if we take a look here, guys, here's McDonald's option chain, and here's the chart in the background. First off, let me start this over here so we could edit this video. Hey guys, so McDonald's here. Let's take a look at this chart. We're looking at the 6-month daily here. As you guys can see, let's zoom out a little bit more here. McDonald's had a huge run from August of 2018 when it was at 154 a share, and it climbed to 220 a share in what time frame is that? In about a year. In 1 year, it climbed from 153 all the way up to 220. She's since retraced, and what we're seeing now is we have consolidation here with MCD over the past several weeks. We have the consolidation box. We just had the MACD cross, and we just had that 1020 cross. So a green candle after today would be a confirmed entry into McDonald's, and I'd be looking at short-term 200 a share target resistance number 1, and target number 2, and also resistance number 2 is going to be right around 205. So you got a 5 to 10 point possible climb here, and now let's look and decide what type of time frame we want to be looking at. Let's pull up the option chain here. Here's the McDonald's option chain, and if we pull up December 20th expo, you guys can see that the 195 strike's going for about $2.54. So our break even is going to be 195 plus 254, and that's So 197.54 is the break even, and then plus 2.54, and then at $200.08 we would have a 100% return. And that's if we got the December 20th expo. Now here's the thing, do you think it's going to climb to $200 from now until December 20th? You have 18 days, about 2-3 weeks. Definitely possible. Let's take a look at the January 17, 2020. Now we just looked at the calendar for MCD, and as you can see on the calendar here, when we put in MCD, nothing for December. Next earnings January 28th. So plenty of time. We could pick up the January 17, 2020, and if we pick that up, that's very expensive as well there. 190 strikes going for about $7.30. So do I want to get that or the December 20th? For me personally, I like the December 20th. And then we could also further reduce risk by buying an in-the-money vertical spread. So I'm going to give two options here. The first one here is going to be a spread. Here's the trade idea for the MCD spread. If you picked up the December 20th, we could pick up the, let's say, 192.50, 195. That's going to cost $1.46. $1.46 to be worth $2.50. 2.5, divide that by 1.46. That's a max net return of 71.23%. So you're going to make over a 71% gain on this trade, and you only need the stock 40 cents higher for your max gains from now until December 20th. So that's a really nice setup for you guys if you want a lower risk. And this is going to be a trade that you would hold until December 20th. When you have a spread, more than likely you're going to be holding that spread until close to expo date. So keep that in mind as well. Do you want a trade that you could buy, sell quickly? And this you could sell quickly as well, but you got two legs here. So if you wanted to pick this up, $1.44 to be worth $2.50, 2.5, divide that by 1.44. Your max gain on that is 73.61%. Really nice setup there. But like I said, you'd be holding this closer to your expo date, December 20th. And all you need the stock is above 195 for that 73.61% return. Now, let's take a look and say, first off, I could show you another way. If you wanted to do the 195, 197.50, this trade's going to cost $1.05. That's not even worth it. Only a little cheaper. I'd stick with the 192.50, 195 for $1.43. That's a great trade idea right there. Okay, now the next trade idea is going to be a regular call. So if you do that, first off that spread, you'd put in a net debit, and here it's going for $1.47. That's your max you'd pay. If you got 10 contracts, net debit, it's going to cost $1,470. If you put in a limit order for $1.50, 10 contracts, the max you're going to pay for that is $1,500 for those 10 contracts. So if you want to put in a limit order, I'd put one in for $1.48, $1.49, and then set it, forget it, and let it run. And then your stop for that spread would be the first candle below the blue 20 SMA on a daily chart. And that's an easy stop, and that's an easy trade to manage. So that's how you're managing that trade. Now, if we wanted to look at a regular call here, we could look at the December 20th.
Sticking to Fox.
And 195 is going for 247. So 247, 2.47 plus 195. So your break even's 197.47, and then plus 2.47. Then you have 100% return at 199.94. So if MCD McDonald's got up to 199.94 on December 20th, you'd have a 100% return. If it climbs higher, your return's going to be higher, and that's with a regular call. So that's not a bad idea there if you're looking for a trade idea on MCD. And since then, that's still climbing. Since we're talking about it here, that's looking good.
CLVS, Globus Oncology, getting a bounce here.
So that's a trade idea on MCD. Do you guys have any questions, anything you want to go over? It's Monday, so it's a little bit slow, but nice day to start off with. Here's what we did already today. $1,158.78 realized profit, and that's just following our trade plan, locking in our profits on the trades we made last week and the one diamond put that we got there as a day trade today. So really nice day today, guys. What we're going to start doing, so here's going to be the schedule, guys. When I get into the new office, the schedule is going to be, I'm going to do a morning video, and let me show you quick here what it's going to look like. Okay, so let me show you guys now. So guys, here's the new site. This one's going to be for just simple trading. Okay, so first off, these, we got to get pictures on there. Okay. Let me see here. So alrighty. And down here, like I said, if you're looking for a certain category, you just click on that category. If you're looking at trade idea, it's saying there's 3 posts with trade ideas. Here's the one today. MCD spread 192.50, 195 at 143. That's a trade idea. And if you click on it, it'll give you the details of that. It should. I'm going to have to go in and fill that out. There's not much going on there. Also, I don't want to have that in the header there. But that's looking good. And like I said, guys, so if we go back here and we go to breaking charts and you take a look, what was I just getting at before? Oh, the videos. Okay. I wanted to go over with you guys how we're going to be doing things here. So, guys, what I'm going to be doing in the morning, probably right around 9 o'clock, I'm going to be posting it's going to say, let's see, I didn't put it in here yet, but we're going to have something like either, here's the watch list for today. So I'm going to give a pre-morning watch list each morning, and then I'm going to make a short video and go over our current trades in the portfolio. And then once we start the trade challenge, we will be making those as well, the trade challenge posts. Let's see, Bob Logan, Quai Brown says Disney is dropping hard AF. Let's see, DIS. You shouldn't be in a Disney trade, though. We're not in anything yet, so you should not be in a Disney trade. I'm going to be jumping in a Disney trade on the next green candle, that's for sure, but not in a Disney trade, and I will be looking for one, though, sometime this week if we get that bounce off that 10. Let's see. You guys have any other questions on YouTube? YouTube chat, please ask. Skyjack, good morning. Nice seeing ya. Jojo, good morning. Zamboni, he said, take a look at EDIT. That's a nice climb there. Nice breakout. I have no idea what this company is, but that's a nice breakout. You could be looking at 35 up to 40 for your target. Me personally, though, it's not something I'd look at. It's it's not a big name out there, so let's take a look. I definitely want to be trading either MasterCard, Visa, something like that over the next few days. MasterCard's retracing here, climbing off the lows. Look at that consolidation. Tell me that is not a good consolidation. Now, I'm going to make a bold prediction here. So here's consolidation. If we break above this, we're going to climb for the rest of the day. If we break below, we're going to fail and struggle. So right here, we're at the 50 SMA. This is really important here with MasterCard. Here we go. We're starting to climb, but the candle's not over yet. So watch where this candle ends and then the confirmation candle. If this candle's green and the next candle's green, that's going to be confirmation for either a day trade or a swing trade. And I might even jump into that if we keep an eye on that. So that's MasterCard. Let's take a look at Visa. Visa's doing the same thing. Tight consolidation. Draw back down to the 20 SMA and start to climb there. Let's take a look at Square. Square, same thing. Look at that. I mean, how awesome was this trade? We called the 10-20 cross, and then we jumped in, and we had our target 65 to 70. We took in our profits literally on this day, on the November 18th, and then she kept climbing. I ended up getting into another trade on Square, like probably right around here, locked in another gain on that, and Square was a really great setup for us to take advantage of. But right now that's pulling back down below the 10 SMA. She might retrace back down further, back down to 65. See how much it blew below that 10 SMA? So that's telling me she might retrace back down to older support and the 20 SMA. So right around 65, that's the target for Square. And that's definitely doable. And I think that's going to happen with that. So that's Square. Let's take a look at PayPal, PYPL. That one, another one, pulled back down to that 10. So what's this telling you guys? So when you're watching these charts and you're looking at everything and you're putting everything together, this is telling me, number one, I do not want to go long just yet. We might be retracing back down to that 10-20 SMA for the week. We just had a big sales event, Black Friday, so we might see the markets retrace a bit. So that telling me I do not want to make a swing trade today. Anyway, going long, like calls for anything just yet. So I'm just holding off, waiting, and possibly tomorrow. If we see that bounce tomorrow, I might enter. If we see further selling pressure tomorrow, I'm going to enter into some more puts. And as you can see down here, Microsoft, option alert. Friday, 150 puts, 998 contracts at 204. So that's 998 times 204. That right there is a $204,000 trade. So someone just made a $204,000 trade, almost $250,000 trade on those Microsoft puts for this week's expo. That's a large trade there. Alrighty. David said, is that a new page on the website or is that a whole new website? So, Dave, so you're asking. So here is our current site. Here's our current site, and this is going to be for trade alerts and the trade room and everything, and that's going to be more with the Trading Academy as well. This new website, breakingchartalerts.com, this one just has so much more features and everything, and we're going to be making our current site like this as well, but this is going to be like the cheaper version of TSE. But this is really nice, great setup. And like I said, it's very easy what you're getting and what's going to happen. $30, $90, $250 a month. So, okay, Sky Jack asks, can you explain your Black Friday deal? Sure thing, Jack. So our Black Friday deal, as you can see at the bottom right here, promo code Black Friday, the santarelliexchange.com. It's only $799 for the year, and that gets you membership to the entire TSE website. So if you're into savings, that Black Friday sale, we had, I think like 120 people sign up for the Black Friday sale. So if you want, you could jump in, make sure you cancel your current account. If you are, if you have a monthly account with us or whatever, make sure you cancel that first and then sign up for the year. But that is going to be ending today, that Black Friday special. So make sure you use that. As far as the other website, Breaking Chart Alerts, once I launch that, you guys are going to get a special offer in your email for that. You guys are going to be grandfathered into that at a very low price, and no one else is going to have that type of pricing. That's only going to be for people with our newsletter on santarellitradingexchange.com. David, that's a separate site there. Absolutely. Andrew Rogers, Dave, what are your thoughts if we already hold quite a bit of longer positions? Maybe see if we get more retracement tomorrow. Everything I'm holding is 12, 20 or later. Andrew, let me know what you're in here and I could take a quick look at it and give you my opinion. But going back to that, guys, once I get into the office, we're going to be doing both websites there. It's just the current website, I didn't like the look of it. Also, the new site, that's going to be offering Benzinga on here. So I do have a partnership with Benzinga coming up, and I'm going to be using their APIs for the website here. So you guys are going to be getting Benzinga on here if you have the highest package here. So if you guys have the $250 package, that's also going to include the, like you see down here, the news feed, everything, the upgrades, downgrades, unusual options activity. It'll include everything, the squawk, everything. So as a member of BreakingChartAlerts.com, you'll have access to that, and TSE members will as well, I think. I know the BCA Breaking Chart Alerts will have access to all this stuff once I get that plugged in. But that's how that's going to work. And then, like I said, I want to go back and tell you guys what our schedule is going to be like. And I'm going to post a schedule for us once we get into the new office. But we're going to have 2 videos. We're going to have a video in the morning that's going to be a pre-market video saying, hey, here's the watchers today. Here's what to keep an eye on. And then we're going to have another video say, here's our current trades. This is what we're looking at for the day. Here's our stops. Here's our target. And then that way you could go on the site and you could actually go down. And this is the beauty of having this type of system that we've created on Breaking Chart Alerts. Because right now, when we do that trading recap video, you could just go down here and click on recap video, and it'll show you all of our recap videos. And you could click on one. If you want to click on this one, you click on it, and then it'll take you to this video. And if you're a member, you could log in and see it. Right here, you'd have to register and sign up. You get a free trial. But like I said, we have it set up really nice where you could go down at the bottom here, and whatever you want to see, you click on, you're going to find it. You want unusual options activity, you click on it, you'll find that. But now with the API from Benzinga, that'll be already on here somehow. So like I said, guys, it's a really nice setup. Every morning we're going to do a morning video, say, hey, here's the watchers, here's what to watch for the week, for the day. Then here's another video. This is going to be an account overview or portfolio overview. We'll go over that. And then we're going to have our live trading from 9:30 to 10:30 or 11. And then after that, I'll be posting on the site for the rest of the day and be in the trade room. And then obviously if you're, so live trading from 9:30 to 10:30, also that's going to be private soon as well. So we're putting in the Vimeo there. But anyway, he added something here for the year. Okay, so going back down here, so if you sign up for the $250 a month here, that's going to include not only the morning live trading session from 9:30 to 10:30, but this is going to include an afternoon trading session as well, live video trading. So that's what's really nice about this, guys. And like I said, when we have our trade challenge, we're going to have a portfolio right in here, and you're going to be able to see all the trades. We're including all that now. We're just setting it up. And once that's right, we'll be set and ready to go. So I'm looking forward to that. Now it's 10:50, guys. Not much going on. Let's see here. Let's take a look at Qs and Diamond ETF quick. Then I got to get down and get into that new office. I got to meet her before she heads off for the day. I'm really excited about that new headquarters there in Regions Bank, the 3rd floor in downtown Orlando. Really blessed to have that. Market's still pulling back here. Let's look at the today 1 minute. Still pulling back here, guys, further. So what I could do here even, I could pick up a diamond put for, let's say, the December 20th Expo at 278. So if I pick up 10 contracts, this will cost $3,005. I could do that. Let's see here. Let me see up here by that. Let's see, $3 by 310. Let's see. All right. I think I'm going to make a small trade on the diamond put. Let's see, Expo. Maybe December 13th. 278. 278. Wanted to pick up a diamond put here, but all right, I just made a trade in Sophie's account. I picked up the diamond 278 strike put, a small trade for the December 20th Expo, 278 strike put at 305 a contract. Alrighty here. So let's see. Let's do one more quick walkthrough on the watch list here, and then I'm going to get to the office and I'm going to get things set up because we're going to start doing a lot of video production once I get at that office. Alright, so again, let's take a look at the 3-month daily. Apple, holding that. Amazon still retracing even further, 1766.44. Amazon's down about 2%, down $35. Amazing. Just at 1825 last week. That's going to be a nice one. I love when you have those big moves like that. So easy to make some quick money and a quick percentage. BABA, starting to pick up a bit. Bank of America, financial sector doing well. Baidu, this is one Sudiker brought up this morning. That's looking good, holding that 1020. Now, if that has a green candle tomorrow, I'd enter. If that has a red candle tomorrow, I would stay away from it. I would not enter just yet. If you wanted to enter, you can enter into the calls, and if it has a red candle tomorrow, that'd be your stop. And that'd be a tight stop to limit a loss. But booking. CMG climbing off the lows there, looking good. Let's see here. Where's the trade room? Sudiker, you're going to have to message me on Facebook and tell me the transaction date or whatever. Just message me on Facebook. The new website. Guys, that's a separate service, so don't worry about that other service right now. If you're a TSC member, worry about that. If you want to sign up for the other service, you could do that if you want to.
Here is at the low of the day now.
Roku at the lows of the day again. Let's take a look at Roku. I know Bob loves Roku. He loves trading Roku. That's a nice pullback there. Down 16%. That's unbelievable. Keep Roku on your watch list, guys. Let me add that one in mine. I don't know why, but E-Trade Pro, I haven't updated my watch list, and I don't even know how long. They don't allow me to add anything else to it. Their platform's very glitchy. Let's see. Vegan says, Dave, I'm in Disney 221. Should I wait before selling it? Okay, so if you're in Disney, I don't know what your name is there, V Ganji. So, Ganji, if you're in Disney and you have the 2021 Expo, you don't even have next year Expo, you have 2 years away Expo. Honestly, if you're in that trade, I'd be looking at $200 as your target. $200. Or are you talking about you have the February 21st? Do you have the February 21st Expo or the February 2021 Expo? When you guys are typing stuff here, make sure you're typing it the right way so I know what you're talking about here. Because if you're talking about the... See, here's the thing. He had 221. So here's 221. That's February 21st, 2020. Or he could be talking about the other one there. So, vegan, you have the February 21st Expo. I would be holding that. That's a nice trade. I'd be looking at 175 to 200 as the target. Now, if this falls further below that 10, be on the lookout. But right now, that looks fine, looks great. Holding on to it. Delta's starting to climb again, guys. Remember, Delta was down for the day before. She's now climbing. As you guys can see, we had a big, massive selling pressure coming in right at around 9:58 this morning. 9:58, we went from all the way from 57.65. 57.65 all the way down to $57. That was a big sell-off there, almost a 1% sell-off. And now we're retracing, we're starting to climb. So Disney's looking good, guys. Or I'm sorry, not Disney, Delta. Delta's looking great here. If you take a look at the 6-month daily, still in breakout momentum phase, still in breakout momentum cycle, still looking good. And we're going to have that 58.50 to $60 target. Is that going to happen this week? No. So obviously we have the December 6th Expo right now. We got a profit. What I'd be doing is looking at, if you're looking for another trade idea for Delta, which looks like a really nice trade setup here, I'd be looking at the DAL. I'd be looking at the, let's say March 20th, 2020. And that's not a bad setup. If you want to do something, you could do something shorter term. Let's say the January 17th, 2020. Here you go. You could pick up the 55 strike call for $3.62. So at 58.62, you have 100, or you have your break even, and add another 362 to that, and you have 100%. So right around 61, you'd have 100% return if you had the January 17th Expo. But like we were talking about, March 20th is looking good. Or I'm sorry, that was with Delta. Yeah, for Delta, the January 17th looks fine here. But if you wanted to even reduce risk further, you could buy to open, sell to open, and you could look at a vertical call spread as well. And you could even do a shorter time frame for that too. If we wanted to do the December 13th Expo and pick up the, let's say the 56.50, wait, what was that? 56.50, 57.50. This is going to cost 59 cents to be worth $1. That's 1, divide that by 0.59. That's a max return there of 70%. So 69.5%, and you have max gain just 20 cents higher from where it's at. Anything above 57.50, you'll have that max gain of about 70%, which is nice. And you could go out further. If you want to do the December 20th Expo with that, you could do that as well. You could pick up the 56, 57. This is even less risky, but not going to be as high of a return. So 64 cents. 1, divide that by 0.64. This trade will make you a max gain of 56.25%, and you only need the stock above 57. This is a good official trade alert, guys, right here. 56.57 vertical call spread, 65 cents a contract to be worth $1. 1, divide that by 0.65. That gives you a max net return on this trade of 53.85%. So you're basically making a 54% return, and the stock could even drop 33 cents and you'll still have that max gain. This is a nice setup. So this would be a net debit. You'd put in 0.65. 10 contracts are going to cost you $650. That's an easy trade. So $650, 10 contracts. So if you're paying $650, and you buy those 10 contracts, the max that could be worth is $1,000. So if you put $650 into this trade, the max that could be worth is $1,000. And that's nice there. You're making $350 for a trade that could go higher, drop, or do nothing. And as long as that's your stop on that trade, it's going to be your first candle below either the 10 or 20 SMA. And it's a beautiful trade plan, beautiful setup there if you're doing that. Let's see. Uber's having a terrible day, Andrew said. Andrew, it's coming down to that 10, but it's still holding that 10. We're down 23% on the Uber trade, but we were green on the Uber trade this morning. We actually had a nice profit on the Uber trade this morning. This is just a normal trading day, guys. Uber is a very volatile stock. Tomorrow, if it has a 2.5% climb, we're going to have a nice profit there. But like I said, Uber, we have the January 17th 30 strike call. That still looks good. It's still right around 29. And the chart here looks fantastic for Uber. So don't be stressed and don't get emotional with your trades. This is looking good. You have the 1020 cross, you have the MACD, first candle above your 1020 SMA, and it's looking good. You have your consolidation box, 2841. That's going to be your support for this trade here. That's looking good though, Andrew. I might even add to that trade here this week. Keep me updated on the Uber trade, actually. One of you guys that are watching Uber, tomorrow, if that has a green day, I'd like to add to that position. Alrighty, guys, it's after 11. I got to get down to the new office here, so if you guys need anything, please feel free to message us on the business page or in the chat here. I'm not going to find it in the chat. I don't scroll up usually. But if you guys need anything, you know how to find me. The email, the Facebook page. I'm going to get down to the office now, downtown Orlando. I'm going to get things situated there because I can't wait for even further video production like we're doing now. It's going to get better and it's going to get nicer and things are going to keep progressing here as we go along. So, and our trading academy is officially open in Orlando. So those of you that want to come down, take some classes, just get in contact with me or one of our representatives, and we could schedule you for that. So, great day today, guys. Here's how we finished off the day. Here is the realized profits. Let's see. Here is today's realized profit, $1,158.78. And that was profits today on the day trade, along with 2 swing trades we locked in. So great trading day today, guys. And I'm going to go get some things done and really looking forward to the rest of the week. Take care, guys. God bless. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. And again, if you're new here, go sign up. I'm going to be canceling that promo code today. So go down here, www.thesantarelliexchange.com. Use promo code Black Friday. That ends today. That's for $799 for a year service. Just make sure you cancel your current account if you're going to take advantage of that so you don't get billed twice. Alrighty, guys. I will see you guys in the trade room, and let me know what you guys think of the new website. Take a look at it. Look around there. I'm going to be launching that sometime this week officially. So, and I'm going to give current TSE members a grandfather clause there if they want to join that site. It'll be for a steep discount. So, take care, guys. God bless, and let's have another great week. Just don't get too crazy because we might see a continued pullback in the markets here after a stellar November. Usually Novembers are one of the worst months of the trading year, but this year it was a record-breaking November. So,
justices divided on whether major gun rights case should be dismissed.
Alrighty, guys. So keep patient, be disciplined, and I will see you guys in a little bit here. I'm going to be back in the trade room shortly. Just got to get down there, sign some papers, and get things situated. So, great job today, guys. Take care. God bless. And let me know if you guys need anything. Take care, guys.